Yes, guys, so we have finally made it. We are finally back again for the very second reaction video I drop on this YouTube platform. The very first one will be where? On the BrBpTV YouTube platform. And of course, welcome to this year Mystelics reaction, guys. The previous one I did will be in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. The link will be there. And of course, guys, welcome to another vibrations, another reaction right there, guys. I'm excited. You know why, guys? Because Calypso, we're going to be talking about brothers and sisters, but there seems to be some interesting stuff taking place right there and there, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up this video, smash that like button. I would appreciate that. And of course, guys, if you've not done so, subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get the videos or the reactions when they tend to come through right there and then. With that said, guys, let us get into the vibrations. And what you're seeing right there, guys, is actually a link from the Dominica News Online, which I will post in the description below. And of course, it's entitled Father and Son Announcing Retirement from Calypso. You swear that these guys are some old individuals. Their backbone don't working properly. They have walking sticks and stuff. No, these guys are looking young fellas. I think this is definitely a son. Why are sons always usually taller than the father? I'm taller than my father too. That's crazy. Anyways, based off this stat right there on Dominica News Online, it states father and son announce retirement from Calypso. They cite victimization, favoritism, and unfair criticism in the art form of Calypso in the nature of the Caribbean, Dominica. These are the individuals right there. It is rather interesting. They are not the only one. Actually received a video, and we're going to be talking about that or reacting to that soon. Of course, renowned veteran Calypso Joey Lloyd, recognized in the Calypso arena as Explosion, and of course his son, none other than Black Diamond, have jointly declared that this year will mark their last participation in the national Calypso competition. The announcement met with a sense of, what is that, melancholy? Whatever, brothers and sisters, melancholy, whatever. I know that word, you know, melancholy or whatever, brothers and sisters, has stirred a wave of sadness amongst their numerous fans. On January 17th, of course, Jamal, who I believe it is, Jamal Lloyd, that's a son, took to Facebook, that's Black Diamond, to share poignant reflection on his journey in the Calypso arena, recounting his ascent to fame in the Calypso arena. I remember Black Diamond performing, and he was very good, no doubt about it. Anyways, his ascent to fame in Calypso was none other on the song Pit Toilet, brothers and sisters. Pit Toilet, brothers and sisters. Controversial hit right there. And of course, he unveiled a journey marked by challenges and alleged victimization. This will be my last year in Calypso competition. The statement began, I started off singing one of the most controversial songs, I guess back that's Pit Toilet 20 years ago. And of course, this song being so controversial hit a lot of nerves. I think that's what Calypso is supposed to do. Hit nerves. Hit it right. Boop. Hurts, man. And of course, he says, they remember my cousin of mine making a statement to me after Calypso season, and I will never forget it. Jamal, you need to be careful because those people may try to stop you for years to come. I was 18 years, so I guess he's 38 now. He's 20 years. Anyways, I don't know if that's his age, but I was 18 years old at the time, and didn't really pay any mind to it. And of course, there's a number of things right there. I'll put, like I stated before, I'll post the link in the description below. What is saying about, let me see, according to him, this agenda set against him has resulted in a series of setbacks in his career. But people can make career, well, in Calypso, I guess there's some sort of career that can be made in Calypso, no doubt about it, ranging from his missed job opportunities to exclusion from the esteemed stage of the WCMF. He lamented, I've been ripped off from job opportunities, taken off from opportunities to perform in rising star segments of the World Creole Music Festival by certain individuals, even after I was recommended by others. It seems like there's some, I see the sentiment right there. I'm sure his music is based off, you know, probably talking, you know, against certain people that don't want to be talked against. Of course, Pit Toilet is the portion that they are giving, brothers and sisters. But they're not the only ones. They're not the only ones in that regard. Brothers and sisters actually received this video right there of another individual. I think he goes by the name of Trinity. And let's just listen to what Trinity has to say in that regard.
Good night,
right
everybody.
there. Good night, Mr. Trinity.
Yeah, this is me, Trinity again.
Yeah.
And I would like to share something with all you, my fellow Dominicans and the rest of the world. You see that Calypso, you see the Calypso we know. You see that Calypso we know in Dominica there. you know, the Calypso we know is not the Calypso, you know, it used to be before.
How so?
Right? The Calypso we had before and now, that Calypso right now, it is the whole Calypso competition. It is rigged, man. It is
So
corrupt.
it's not the Calypso, it's the competition
It is
itself.
compromised with corrupted judges that, you know,
Have political allegiance, I'm guessing.
that in bed with Calypsonians.
That's another
Right?
interesting one right there.
That whole Calypso business, it compromised.
Now, brothers and sisters, I always hear people talking about judges and these kind of things there. My question I must ask, do they change up the judges? Because if there is, this is not the first time I'm hearing this, especially when I've been to some of the shows right there, brothers and sisters, and you hear in the audience, how could this person make it? This person was better than this person, and so forth and so forth. The crowd always seems to have some sort of inclination to what these individuals are saying right there. Where some people shouldn't have made it, while other people should have made it but didn't make it. But some people that make it shouldn't have made it based off the crowd reaction, brothers and sisters. Maybe changing of the judges might help. Or do they use the same set of judges? Because if we have this same complaint about the judges judging unfairly for the Calypso competitions and this kind of things there, don't you think that maybe getting different judges would help in that regard? Would help, definitely would help, because if you're using the same set of judges over and over, the same set of individuals over and over, and not mixing it up, then obviously there seems to be a level of bias to the stuff. Now I know there are certain artists, from what I've seen, that definitely would need to make it for the semifinals. I'm not gonna lie about you; they definitely need to make it in the semifinals. But some of the other individuals who have made it, I personally, when I was given the names of brothers and sisters, based on what I've seen on social media and on WhatsApp statuses and this kind of things that people posting stuff, I was also wondering why did this person make it though? I don't get it. I don't get it why certain individuals make it, but maybe these guys also felt the same way of that sentiment. So I also felt that as well, based on what I was looking at, what I was seeing, certain things that individuals were saying. I say, hey, what that person say is true, because I was thinking that same thing as well. That person should not have made it, yet still they went on into the semifinals. Interesting. When I look at Calypso, brothers and sisters, it makes me wonder, because you know sometimes Calypsos, when it comes down to what is taking place on island, they tend to be on both sides. So you have people talking against the government and people talking for the government. I don't think people talking for the government nowadays. But anyways, whoever Calypso is on they're probably trying to include, maybe I'm just saying, maybe they're trying to include individuals who are on the government side into the semifinals to at least have a fighting chance of getting some sort of money or something of that sort. Because for certain of these songs, brothers and sisters, from what I've seen, some of these folks who are in the semifinals should not make it. That's what I personally thought. And then I see this video, and then I see this article. Some individual sent this other article right there, indicating that these guys, and I know this guy is very good. I don't know this individual very well, but I know this guy, Black Diamond. I remember him performing, and of course, he definitely did his thing. When I saw, I was like, yes, he definitely did his thing. And then you seeing this marked yesterday, right there, Tuesday, January 16th, 2024. They released that the father and the son are not gonna be, performing again. Black Diamond and Explosion. Oh, I know I've heard of Explosion as well, but I more know this guy right there when it comes down to the performances and stuff. So they decided they're gonna retire from the system because they believe that there's some sort of favoritism, or there's some sort of, victimization on unfair criticism when it comes down to the art form. And I think the best solution for this would definitely be to do what? Change the judges, change them out, flip them out. Do they still have the same set of judges just coming over and over and over, and you expect there will definitely be some sort of favoritism? But then when it comes down to this, and then guys have judged competitions already when it comes down to music and stuff, when it comes down to favoritism, that can be key. But when it comes, because sometimes I know, I even did one the other day, and I know some of these people, But I didn't care if I knew you or not, you know. I didn't care if I knew you or not. If you were sounding good when it comes down to sounding good and everything was on par, you get all the points. If you don't sound any good, you don't get all the points at all. Just because I know you and then you are so on the basis if that person sings better than you because I know you and I don't know that person, you supposed to get the no. If that person sings better than you and I know you, you should know better if I know you for you to come for your best forward. You should know better. I doesn't put no favoritism in this kind of things there. But I guess as time goes by, when you're in this thing for so long, you might have the person that you really like or want to see there, or maybe certain influences or voices in your ears saying, hey, make sure that person go through, and then you know. So I understand there's a level of sentiment that seems to be had in this regard, no doubt about it.
It's not the Calypso competition we had no before. In time like before when man come and sing, a man get judged fairly and so on. Right now, the judges and them, they tiffin, you know, legal. Them judges, the Calypso judges we have now, judging the Calypsonians, they tiffin boldface with no fear, they don't worry. Because their behavior and their unfairness and so on, it is like it is being accepted. It's like everybody accustomed and they know everybody accustomed. They don't worry. You check? When you can watch me and telling me Calypsonians and judges is partners, Calypsonian and judges is neighbors and they tight and they close and that is their people.
Well, nothing wrong with that, you know. I mean, it's people are living in Dominica, obviously, some way, somehow, sometime, maybe the Calypsonians might be living close to somebody. You know, people, I mean, sometimes once you're in Dominica, you must meet up with somebody that you know. Whether in a competition, even in competition, I know people that I went to school with or was in the same school as me. In the competition, even the Calypso competition, some of these folks, I know some of these folks. So you end up bouncing up with different people. So if I say judge now, you'll say, oh, I'm going to side with that person. You shouldn't be like that. But I understand that there could be that sentiment right there where, hey, okay, give me a little thing, give me a little something now. Or if that person sides with you in a political or something of that sort, you want to lean there. It should be about fairness. This is why I say, guys, maybe the judges need to be changed up. Put in new people. I heard somebody say they call my name on the radio for me to host. But guys, I think that the judges, people who are aligned with music and maybe the art form, maybe these guys can be judges on the stuff. You cannot just be having the same set of judges or change up the system. So when people want to say, oh, that person was judging that person and that person's favoritism, whatever, if the judges change to a new set or random set of people, and then the judges decide, hey, that person is thing, then I think it'll have more fear of a fair playing ground. What do you think, guys? Do you think so? I think so.
And these are the same people that come in and judge them and sending them through. You watch me and tell me that fear?
It's not fair.
You watching me and telling me that fear? I tell you, let me tell you.
But how do you know that is the case, though? On what merit do you base that? Like I said before, different people might be somebody on the stage I might know, and if I say John on the stage, don't mean I can side with that person. But you think because I side that person, because that person go through, you think, oh, because that person go through is because that person knows me? No, that's not how I roll. I've judged other competitions where I know individuals, and I definitely did not side with the people I knew. If you're not singing the better than that person, you're not going through. You're not going through.
Something. I see something going on. I see something go on the last night at the quarterfinals. And nobody will fool with me. I'm not stupid. You check, and I don't like to impute motive. I'm not a person that does impute motives.
Well, there's always imputing. People always imputing motive. Eh? Is whether imputing improper motive or proper motive. It's one of them.
But when I put one and one together, I know for sure it's two. I'm not stupid. All right? And you watching me and telling me, hear that, a Calypsonian, a particular Calypsonian. I down on the ground like a detective, I watching everything. A Calypsonian we sing about how many hours after, how many hours before, before the show had finished, right? And he had sing about 2 hours before the show had finished. He had asked somebody to post, to videotape him, take a video of him on stage and so on. 2 hours after the show, after the man sing, the show finished, the judges take about half an hour to give the results, right? As soon as the results come out and me say, yeah, his name, I see my son phone saying thank you. And I hear the name he mentioned, and that name he mentioned, I know that name is the name of a judge.
Well, maybe the person knows the do the Calypsonians know who the judges are? Well, I think they would know because I remember seeing the judges' faces and stuff. So maybe that person knows the person personally and decide, hey, thank you so much and whatnot. But I don't think, is that correct or was that correct to do? I don't think that was correct to do. However, if he said that he called the person, hey, make me pass through now, come thing and whatnot, blah blah blah, then I would understand that sentiment being direct. But the fact that he's calling the person, maybe the person is his neighbor or something and he has the person number, not on the basis of Calypso, maybe he just, knows the person, maybe his friend or whatever, and he call, hey, thanks so much for putting me through and whatnot. But I don't think that should be a good thing though. Because on the basis of telling the person thank you doesn't mean that that person is the only judge there. You understand my sentiment? There are several judges there, and if that person is calling one judge, then the other judges would have to most likely have decided, hey, okay, based on the points that we tallied, that's how the individual was going through and think. So if you deserve 10 points and I give you 10 points and the other judges give you 2 and 3 points, if you tally up these scores, it should be at least, but it still shows favor on that one particular judge if that judge decides to give you 10 points because they know you. So I understand the sentiment that he's saying right there, but still there's still a lack of evidence when it comes down to just because the person call and say thank you doesn't mean much. It just means that the person knows the person, and Dominica is a small place. There's about 50 to 51,000 people in Dominica. So making a statement like this, I understand the sentiment, but at the end of the day, that's still not enough to say, okay, that person thing. But I still feel that there's some sort of favoritism indeed. There's some sort of favoritism, and maybe based on the kind of songs that certain individuals singing, maybe there's somebody in the judges here saying, don't make me start go through now. But they have to also get all the other judges to say the thing. So if the judges are corrupt, the best thing to do, brothers and sisters, is what? Change the government. I mean, change the judges.
Okay? I don't call him the Calypsonian name. I don't call him nobody name. But that is the level of corruption that's going on in the competition.
But I don't think calling somebody and telling them thank you is the corruption, though. I think the basis that you're proving here is that the person knows the judge. Okay? Based off, like I said, if somebody might call me and tell me thank you, doesn't mean I give that person preference. So that's still not much of an evidence. You understand my sentiment? Doesn't mean that there's not favoritism and this kind of things that are taking place. So I think the best thing to do is change the government. I mean, change the judges.
So when people like me so come and I put my best foot forward, you expect me to go through?
But I wouldn't necessarily say, I mean, if other people putting their best foot forward too and they do better than you, bro. They do better than you. You put your best foot forward, but it's not better than the rest. You check what I'm saying? But if there's some sort of favoritism and you do your best and decide, okay, what you're singing there, we don't like it, so we're not putting you forward and whatnot, I think that is discrimination right there. That is Calypso discrimination, or lyrical discrimination, so to speak, right there. So that is not good, and I think the best thing to do is change the government and change the judges.
When these people have their bargain with Calypsonians, they close Calypsonians, they know. You check me? So when I talking and I saying what I saying, people are trying to make me believe like as if they're saying things because I upset. I telling all you what is happening. I telling all you what I seen.
But what is happening? What are you seeing though? That is what I'm trying to get. Like I said before, doesn't mean that there's not favoritism there. judges could have their favorite people and people don't know, but I think the best thing to do is to do what? Change the... All right, you get the point.
You understand? So, that Calypso thing, it corrupted. They need to get rid of them judges there.
I just say that here. Change the government. Change the judges. Change the judges out. Bring some new people in. Some people that have some musical inclination or something. Bring Mikel inside. Bring a number of persons inside. I can't even be a judge. I go to music, you know, guys. I great in music. So, but bring different people to come in and judge the thing. Set the criteria that of which you're looking for. And have these people judge and say, okay, that person was really good and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it still boils down to the point where you see people, the different judges or new judges might come in. They themselves might have people that they're interested in or would like to see continue. But I still think that the judges need to be changed out from time to time. So it doesn't look like, it's one set of judges that there and, obviously that sentiment of favoritism. When you're there for a while, that sentiment of favoritism of persons you want to see go through, or maybe you get close to that person. Hey, that person is my good friend. Boy, what? No, but I don't see Mr. Go through. You tell the other judges, hey, make Mr. Go through and put Mr. up. All these things could happen. Which is why I think you need to change the judges.
The entire judges, all them judges need to go. We need new judges. We need new judges for the competition. Because these things has been going on for a while now.
Yeah, when I've been to the competitions, brothers and sisters, I've seen this stuff. The same thing I've seen in the Queen show as well. When I went to a number of the Queen shows and the people were, what? Why you make that person go right? Can't believe that. Everybody have their people and whatnot they want to see go through. So even the crowd themselves are the people that they want to see go through, and when the people don't go through, they vex. So maybe if you take somebody from the crowd and put them, the person might want to make the person go through. That is favoritism. So definitely there seems to be a sentiment of that, no doubt about it. But I personally think that you need to change the judges or put different people in from time to time. So the sentiment of just having one set of people there, just judging constantly, as if they know better. They ever go on stage to sing? Some of those judges that they ever go on stage to sing now?
And the Calypsonians and them.
I think it's the old Calypso. Maybe they should use the old Calypsonians of before. The old Calypsonians, people who are retired and this kind of things there. Put Chubby there. I don't say what I want. Put Michael Henderson, make Gordon come down, make a number of persons come down, or put the old Calypsonians who have, have been around, maybe not performing and whatnot, and what have you. Put them there.
The Calypsonians and them have been asking for a set of new judges, and they don't want to change the judges.
So it's the same set of judges that there. You see? If you leave judges, brothers and sisters, Professor Lumumba made a very great statement. He said a good dancer knows when to leave the stage. If you are a good judge, you can't just be constantly there over and over. Even American Idol changes out their judges from time to time. They change out their judges from time to time. American Idol, what else it have? America Got Talent, British Got Talent, all those things there. They change up their judges from time to time. They might have the staple individual, but they change out the judges from time to time to get new set of blood. So why can't Dominica do that? If the Calypsonians are asking for new judges, you need to give the people who are in the competition what they ask for.
Right?
But I know for sure that some of the individuals who made it to the semifinals should not be there. Should not be there at all. From what I saw, certain people should not be there and certain all the other people should be there.
The way that system need to do, I don't know if they can get some form of artificial intelligence, some kind of thing that cannot be compromised.
Yes,
they need to put a program in place, get a program that can give everybody a fair chance. I believe it have some kind of device, some kind of program, that uses artificial intelligence to score artists, to score singers, and to...
Yeah, but we're putting too much faith in electronics, man. Let humans do this. Humans might have their flaws and everything, but so do the system too. So do the systems.
To decide whether a person sing well, perform well, and so on. Yeah, I think you have a program for that.
I don't think so. No,
so, because you see that thing where judges, man playing in judges' head, man friendly judges, man texting judges, man always on the phone, man this, man. I tell you all that thing there is f***ed up.
Oh my.
That
You have to be mindful of the language, brothers and sisters.
whole Calypso business there. I tell you all straight. It has some Calypsonians that really deserve to be in the finals, that really deserve that coming out there and they put in their
I think Black Diamond should have been there. For sure.
best. You check.
I only say that on the basis that I've heard him perform before. And he's really, really good. He's really, really good. So, don't get me wrong, you know. He has serious competition there. Oh, yes. Serious competition. But he's really good.
But it has some of them, his favor. His pull string. He'll pull string not in Calypso, no. His pull
Pull string is a part of Dominica culture, eh? Not saying that that is a good thing at all. But pull string is part of Dominica culture. That's why you have a set of incompetent people in positions. Maybe that's why you have a set of incompetent judge, because you have a set of pull string happening for the judges. I don't know. But the judges, I think, need to be changed out from time to time. You run for 2-3 years, great, thank you so much. All right. You know, or have the Calypsonians rate the judges or something. Well, how do you rate the judges? You're going to rate the judges. I don't know, but, you know, have some sort of thing in place. You know, you can't have people you don't know that any music and they judging you and you expect hey.
string in Calypso. If you don't have pull string, you're not making it in the semis.
But I know one thing, when it comes on to I was thinking about the political arena as well. When it comes on to things, I think if your talent is really out there and you're really, really good, I mean, you're the tip of the crop, you will definitely have to be recognized. Take, for example, Dice. Dice has been given the government J Blues. But the art form of Dice and the skill set that he has definitely puts him. You cannot take out Dice, eh? You cannot. If you take out Dice, it's a problem, because when Dice comes, no matter what Dice sing about water. I think he sing about electricity. Domlek taking people like, oh my, I think that was Doasco. Where he say my neighbor, the neighbor is that no neighbor. Why that neighbor have to go by the woman have to go by neighbor and say I need to use your water, and the neighbor say I have to conserve water, so let's bathe together or something like that. I mean, this is brilliant stuff, and the way you perform it as well, because I don't think the Calypsonians write their songs. If they do, that's a skill set that's great, but I know there's a number of individuals who tend to write, and then the Calypsonians come and perform it, and I think that is a good thing. I think the individuals who also write songs need to be on a judge or something. I mean, come on. You can't have the same judges over and over. Anyways, brothers and sisters, I'm going to link this link in the description below so you guys can watch the rest. Hopefully, that will cost word inside there. But what are your thoughts, man? Do you think that the Calypsonians, I was going to say, do you think the elections are rigged? Do you? But anyways, brothers, do you think the Calypsonian, the competition is rigged? Do you think that there's some sort of favoritism? Do you think that they tend to select who they want, and, you know, maybe people talking about, you know, certain things that they don't like too much of it, so they want to balance it out and this kind of things? Maybe, on what criteria do they judge? On what criteria do they judge? And do you agree, brothers and sisters? Like I said before, I've seen some of the competitions, and it's very clear that certain people should be in certain positions and so forth and so forth. Me personally, I pretty much care about the last four, or the top four, not the last four, the top four individuals. If I believe that individuals within the competition, based off how they perform and this kind of things there, if they should have actually made it to the top four, that's how I look at it. Sometimes that person might be singing better than that person, but is that person, you know, supposed to be at the top four or top five? You know, that's how I tend to look at it right there. But what are your thoughts, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And of course, this is pretty much all about for this Mystelics reaction, guys. Don't forget to check out the BrBpTV reaction that I did today as well. That link will be the first comment in the comment box below, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, smash that like button, brothers and sisters. I would appreciate that right there. And don't forget to subscribe if you've not done so right there in the react. It's your boy Mystelics on this here Mystelics Reacts. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Remember, guys, be real, be positive.